NFL, and tonight's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Cowboys and the Dolphins on Monday night.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Tonight, we finish off Week 6 with a good Monday nighter between the Dallas Cowboys and the Miami Dolphins. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU and Zach Wilson.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, so we'll see if he can keep a string of good games going right here.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And looking to erase his memory bank from his opening drive a moment ago that ended in a pick six for the first points of the ball game.
And in my experience, a lot of quarterbacks, after throwing a pick six, the first thing they want to do is fire another one and get those points back immediately. But what really helps you get back in sync is a good, long, methodical drive, mixing the run and the pass, tamp things down a little bit.
On first down, it's James. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The numbers for James from last week, 12 carries, 61 yards, and a touchdown.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on it. He takes care of the football, he gains yardage for him, chews up clock, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately.
From the 31, Wilson is going to float this over the middle, deep. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he's way down into Dallas territory inside the Cowboy 15. It's a big play there for Miami. They'll run on first down. James. And he's brought down. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. James looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be in the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. More now on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Now Prescott. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops. And forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
On 2nd down, it's James. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Wide open receiver complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now Wilson. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Dak and the Cowboy offense heading back onto the field. And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. 1 play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way that the old school guys did. But there's still a place for it. And I think that on this drive, after having thrown that interception, they're going to want to eat up a little bit more clock and run some offense and give their defense a little bit of a break.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 82 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
So the completion good for just 3. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Prescott now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And very little running room there. Get a couple up to the 49. 2nd down and 8. Throwing. Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. And he's got it. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Steps away to his left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And this ball is going to be touched out just shy of midfield. Penalty stings big time there, wipes away a very good return.
And they work on it so hard because the goal is give yourself some space for your offense to really work, try and gain an additional 1st down outside the 20 or 25-yard line. Instead, this one's going to come back.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Dak and the Cowboys ready for their next possession. The second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates. Find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. To throw again on second down. Prescott. And he's got Fuller. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building it.
And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. There he goes, right side. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And a rout is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First down, Prescott. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the C's opened up for him. On play action, Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Casey. And down inside the 15 he goes. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Prescott on first down. And that is incomplete here. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. Here's 2nd and 10. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. On second down, Prescott again. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
After the made field goal, Seibert back out there to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. 91 yards. And the Dolphins are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will extend this big lead. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Out comes Michael Gallup and company as they take the field. Looking down at the stats here, realizing he has no catches. They targeted him twice, but no catches. So how do they get him more involved, Charles?
You make sure he touches it on routes that he likes to run. Maybe even run a reverse or some type of a jet sweep so he gets his hands on the ball and get him active and involved in the game. You just try and find ways to get him going, and it doesn't have to be something that's big downfield.
Maybe kind of like in basketball, just a shooter seeing the ball go through, you get him a rep, get him more comfortable.
I agree with that totally. Maybe set that solid screen and give him an easy look.
Well, to this point, no catches.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A first down throw for Prescott. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott yet again. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 25. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert down to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. He's going to float this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for the Dolphins touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. He pulled it right. It's no good. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Prescott to throw it. Fighting through pressure. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. So we've reached an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Yeah, that'll cross midfield here, not by much. Out of bounds just on the other side of the 50. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds.
They go play action now. Wilson. He's going to try and go deep again. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Come on, Nat.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Let's go, B, let's go.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Prescott. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six. Territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he comes back with one complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Chase Young in there for a milestone sack as that moves him past Hall of Famer Michael Strahan, who finished his career with 141 and a half. He will push his way down to about the 14. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13. Prescott. And that is incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the 1st row.
I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag? You just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson.
eluding the pressure right. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now Wilson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he whips that one incomplete there. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And we often talk about hang time for punts, but in this case, we should probably calculate the hang time on that throw because that one hung up there for a long time and managed to keep going and going until it found its target.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 13. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back as time will run. In this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Miami. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He's got him in. Complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 88 yards. And the Dolphins are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will extend this big lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Prescott. It's complete to Fuller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Let's go.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Prescott's throw taken in here by Fuller. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He finds his man complete. It's Casey. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Play action now. Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. On for the PAT. Extra point by Seibert, up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. It's a big play there for Miami. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now it's Wilson. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken at about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18.
And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Prescott now. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Take it at the 37. 35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they got the big lead here in the 4th. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Oh, Wilson going to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. They go play action with Wilson. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They'd go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And again, it's Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Here's Prescott. And that one almost intercepted. Boy, he's got 2 already, nearly a 3rd, but not to be, and it's 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Over the middle, complete. That's Casey. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands.